So hey, just checking in. Might be its own part, but who knows. So my fire is going. I just finished eating with the grill, which I love. I have all this wood, so these larger pieces are going to be for the, I'm going to throw them on last when I go to sleep. I have some smalls and some really smalls for morning. And I have these logs which I'm going to burn throughout the evening. My tarp shelter is all set up. It's ready to be crawled into. A big pile of stuff. It's now evening. The sun is going down. You can see all the everything I've been cutting down. I cut this down and I cut this little one down because it was only about 6 feet tall, so hacked it down. It's been pretty much a good day, but honestly, I could almost just pack up and go home. But I don't know, for some reason I'm just not feeling it today. Kind of a ho-hum kind of a day. I mean, I love being out here and it's been a good day. My parents came out, which was great. It was a nice surprise. I think they probably felt like they were imposing, but you know, they certainly were not. I just sat and visited with them for a little bit. I'm almost half tempted just to pack it up and go, but then I already shot a bunch of video for the shelter, and I do want to stay, but half of me wants to go. Like if there was an event that happened, I would just pack it up and leave. Like, oh, woodpecker, gotta go. Well, maybe not that bad, but got my vehicle over here. Unfortunately, the road is just over here again. You know, I got here, you know, around 10:30, I think, ish. Unfortunately, I missed the call from work. Darn. But the phone's off now, so, and my parents know exactly where I am because they were here in case something happened. So, just kind of winding down. I really didn't do a lot of the videos I thought I was going to be doing. I really just kind of just took it easy. Of course, the fire's got to sort of do its own thing. Yep, everything had to roll off. Still rocking the tongs. They work really well. Really well. Still, really handy item. And yes, it is cooler to make your own tongs, but you know what I can do with tongs I can't do with wooden tongs is this. I can leave these in the fire for a while. Actually, I was handling raw chicken when I was cooking earlier, and then I just stuck them in the fire, clean them off. They're really handy for grabbing firewood and sticks and stuff. They don't weigh very much, so why not have them? I mean, I've packed it in too. I mean, when we did our quote-unquote desert trip, because I had a guy tell me, well, it's not really a desert, but it, you know, seemed like one to me. And I said, yeah, totally had them at camp, and they rocked. Worked great. So yeah, I'll probably end up staying. I'll probably just eat breakfast in the morning and then boogie out of here. I got things I got to do tomorrow, and then things I want to do. Like I want to go see the new Jurassic World. It looks good. So if I bring you back, I might bring you back when I turn in, but we'll see. All right, peace. Hey guys. I'm just relaxing. I'm a little worried that I'm not going to have enough firewood for the night. That's if I have to keep getting up and stoking up the fire. Because the wood is so dry and it's so dead, it's burning up like really quick. But you know, when I walk away from camp, I'm not really cold at all. So and I've got a wool blanket in my shelter. Excuse me. So I'm not super worried about being cold. I mean, if I have to, I did bring a backup system on my tent in the Jeep. and I have my sleeping bag back there too. So if I had to, now it's really cold, I'm gonna go get my sleeping bag and use it. That's if I'm shivering and I can't stop shivering, which is hypothermia, which is, you know, not to be taken lightly. So get by the fire, warm up, stop shivering, crawl in the sleeping bag, throw the wool blanket over me, and go from there. If I have to, I'll bust out the tent. I don't want to have to do either one of those, but I'd rather be safe than be sorry. I don't think I'm really worried that worried, because I think the weather report was, wrote it down. It said, so between the city that's south of me, no, west of me, said 48, and this said this area, the pass, Snoqualmie Pass, is where the next exit up is the pass, so where they ski and whatnot. It said 42, so between 48 and 42 is the low. So I'm not that worried. So I'm gonna sleep with my pants on, my socks on, my t-shirt, and this layer on, which is a synthetic long sleeve shirt. So I'll have the wool blanket. If I'm shivering and I can't stop, fire, warm up, sleeping bag. Not even gonna question it. Not gonna risk it either. If I'm just chilled but not really freezing, I'll just have to see how it goes. I slept in a tarp shelter. This will be my third time, so my first solo trip with it. I'm hoping I'll be comfortable. When I laid down, I felt pretty comfortable, but I have to be able to roll over, even if I'm not comfortable. No, even if I'm comfortable, I still have to be able to roll over. So I'm hoping I'm not going to kick over the ends. I'm really hoping I'm not going to bring the whole shelter down on top of me, because that would just be annoying. I could have sworn I saw something in the viewfinder. That was weird. Huh. Whatever. So yeah, I'll give you a full report in the morning. Just pretty much waiting for it to get dark so I can turn in. Put everything else in the Jeep except for my headlamp and my GNS, which would be my nighttime defense. Wah. And I also have a can of bear spray, which I hope I won't need, because that would really suck, having a furry friend show up and try to chew my face off. That would be bad times. Cool. Have a good night, guys. I'll let you know how it went in the morning. Peace. Good morning, one and all. How's everyone doing? Sunday morning, probably about 5, maybe, I think, I don't know. So shelter. So I was comfortable. I wasn't uncomfortable at all. And I was warm all the way up until about 3 a.m. ish. Like I could just start to see just a little bit of the light coming in, and the temperature just plummeted. It got really cold. I was stoking the fire all night. Well, I should say I went to sleep. It was about I don't know what time it was. It wasn't even dark yet, but I went to sleep anyway. I went to bed. I loaded the fire up. Went to sleep. I lay in bed. I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, somewhere in there. Fell asleep. Woke up and the fire was out, but I wasn't cold at all. But nature called, so I had to get up and answer it. So I did that. Stoked the fire back up, got it going again. Piece of cake, blew the embers to life. No problem. Went back to sleep. Woke up again. Not because I was cold, but because, you know, nature was calling once again. So I got up, answered the call, went back to sleep. I mean, I went back to sleep, stoked up the fire, I went back to sleep. Ugh, can't talk. I stoked the fire again, went back to sleep. I did this a couple of times that night. It wasn't until about 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd say, when the light was just starting to come up. Man, the temperature just... I was cold. But I got up, stoked the fire up again. Stood by the fire for a little bit, probably about 5 minutes, went back to sleep, fell asleep, and then woke up just a few minutes ago. Got the fire rolling again. Gotta get breakfast going. I'm probably gonna be a bail out of here a little early than usual, or earlier than usual, as soon as I can speak. I've got some things to do today, so it was a good time though. Good experience. I would probably do it again. I'd probably work on the shelter a bit better, but I really didn't have any problems with it though. I mean, other than the, I could roll over okay. I could, you know, lay on either side okay. Getting in and out was not really a big deal. Not a problem. No problem with that. Blanket worked well. Tarp worked well. Pillow worked well. It wasn't until that morning came and all the heat just gone. That was crazy. I mean, I wasn't shivering, but I was cold. So as soon as I got the fire going, I went back to sleep. Had a weird dream that I was camping. Because dreams come true. So yeah. So I'm gonna get my day started. Pack up my shelter. I have to get more firewood. In fact, I should show you. I had a big pile of firewood right here, and I pretty much burned through all of it. I went and gathered those last night. Those are just 2 stump pieces someone had cut off, and that log I just went out there in the woods and just went and gathered. So I need to go get more smalls, more fuel, so I can get breakfast going. So I'll let the fire stoke up. I'll let some coals build up. More coals build up, I should say. And then, yeah, get breakfast rolling.